Hey guys. So I wanted to talk about carb addiction. And what I, what I really should amend in that statement is processed carb addiction. And although there are some bridge foods like starches, potatoes, although they come straight out of the ground, they're real food, it is still possible to be addicted to the blood sugar rush, or for your body to really become dysregulated because of those starches. So, with a few exceptions, what I'm really talking about is eating bread and pasta and cakes and cookies and all of the other things that are refined processed carbohydrate. And it is a real addiction. And I um, I am a carb addict, and when I completely cut carbs out of my life, processed carbs, um, it was way harder, like way harder than quitting alcohol. And so I haven't had a drink since 2013, and it's now 2024. And as far as processed carbs, I haven't had any carbs for a couple of years. I don't even know exactly the date, but I think it's been 2 years. And um, the I remember that during that process, every day I was posting on Instagram 20 days with no processed carbs, 21 days, 22, 23. And we would go out to a restaurant, and when the bread hit the table, I literally, like, it was like, you know, it was visceral that, oh my God, I want that, right? And so the addiction was impacting me in a way all the way up until, I'll never forget it, day 65. And day 65 was the day when the bread hit the table, and I was having a conversation, and 5 minutes had gone by, and then I kind of looked down and noticed there was bread, and I went, ah, I made it across. It's no longer owning me. And I never want to relapse and go back to eating processed carbs. But I'll tell you, even 2 years after, I still get cravings. I still get cravings. And the thing, it's like way easier than it was during that first 65 days. But it's real. And anyone who says, like, this is just, BS or whatever, well, maybe their experience was different. That's fine. I'm just telling you my experience, that I really am addicted to carbohydrate. So I have to abstain completely, because that's the only way that I can live with that addiction. So no one would ever tell, there are people who can, have just a little bit and be okay. And they are what Gretchen Rubin calls moderators. I'm an abstainer, where it actually takes me less willpower to cut it out completely than it is to have a little bit. Like, I can have either 0 cookies or 30. Like, that's it. And so I choose 0. And so I know that other people really are sustained by having little treats of these things. And cool. If that's you, awesome. But anyway, I just wanted to have tell you a little bit about my experience with processed carbs and with the addictive quality of them. All right, have a good one.